All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with me. And
Hello, everyone.
yeah, so today we are going to be talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Oh, yeah.
and specifically an article that came out about Arnold Schwarzenegger's reaction to Donald Trump winning his second term as president.
Oh, wow.
It is 2025 right now, and a lot of things have happened, but
Yeah.
one thing that's for sure is that people have a lot of feelings about Donald Trump still being in office.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, so this article we're looking at is about Arnold Schwarzenegger, and specifically about these rumors that are going around saying that Arnold wants to leave the United States
Oh, really?
because of Trump being president.
Well, it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Considering one of his most famous lines is, "I'll be back."
Yeah.
But I think this just goes to show how much fake news is really spreading these days,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to politics and
Yeah.
politicians that people have strong feelings about.
Especially someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has been in the public eye for so long and who has been so outspoken about his political beliefs.
Exactly.
So, yeah, in this article, Arnold Schwarzenegger refutes these rumors, and it's like classic Arnold. I mean, he just says it straight up.
What does he say?
He says, quote, "I was born in Austria, but I was made in America, and I'd never leave,"
Wow.
end quote.
That's a powerful statement, and I think it really speaks to this idea of chosen identity.
Yeah,
You know, national belonging isn't always just about where you're born,
right.
but it can also be about where you choose to build your life and where you choose to make your home.
And you can't really find a better example of that than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean,
I mean, just think about it for a second.
yeah.
He comes to the U.S. when he's 21 years old,
Barely speaks English,
barely speaks any English.
becomes a bodybuilding
He
champion.
becomes a world-famous bodybuilding champion.
Yeah.
Then he becomes a huge Hollywood action star.
Huge movie star.
Yeah. And then on top of all that,
Yeah.
he becomes the governor of California. Yeah. So, I mean, if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is.
I know, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And it's also kind of interesting because in this article, he also criticizes both the Republicans and the Democrats.
Oh, really? What does he say?
Yeah. He says, quote,
Okay.
"The Republicans have forgotten the beauty of the free market,"
Wow.
end quote. And then he goes on to say that he's concerned about some of the policies in Democrat-led cities because he thinks they're contributing to rising crime rates.
So he's not holding back.
No, he's not.
He's hitting both sides.
Yeah. And it's pretty clear that he's not afraid to speak his mind, even if it means going against his own party.
Well, I think a lot of people are feeling pretty disillusioned with the two-party system these days.
Yeah,
You know, they feel like neither party really represents them.
exactly.
And I think Arnold's statement that I will always be an American before I'm a Republican
Yeah.
could really resonate with a lot of people who are feeling that way.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you wonder,
Yeah.
does this outspokenness actually help him or hurt him in today's political climate?
Yeah, that's a good question because on the one hand, you know, he's speaking his truth and he's being authentic.
Right.
But on the other hand, he might alienate some of the people who he needs to get on his side.
Especially the moderates in both parties,
Right.
who he might need to convince if he wants to see any real change happen.
Exactly. And he's definitely not holding back when he talks about why he didn't vote for Trump.
Yeah, he uses some pretty strong language.
Yeah.
Like he talks about the need to, quote, "close the door on this chapter,"
Wow.
end quote. And he also accuses Trump of being divisive and un-American.
That's pretty harsh.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risky move to use such strong language like that because it could definitely backfire.
Yeah, he could end up just further alienating the people who already disagree with him.
Exactly.
Right.
But on the other hand, it could also really galvanize his supporters
Right.
and inspire other people to speak out against what they see as injustice.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
It is.
So yeah, we have this fascinating figure, Arnold Schwarzenegger, this embodiment of the American dream, who is openly criticizing his own party and using some pretty strong language against a sitting president.
It's pretty incredible.
It is.
And it really makes you think about the future of political discourse.
Yeah, I mean, what does this mean for how we talk about politics in the future?
Right.
And how can we have productive conversations about these really complex and divisive issues?
Yeah, that's a big question.
It is.
And I think it's one that we all need to be thinking about.
So yeah, we'll leave you with that question.
Yeah.
What do you think about Arnold Schwarzenegger's outspokenness?
Yeah. Do you think it helps him or hurts him?
And how should figures like him navigate these increasingly complex political landscapes?
Let us know your thoughts.
And thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.